Happy Monday. Good morning. I'm so excited already. It's not even 5 o'clock in the morning and it's Monday and I'm actually excited. Mostly because we're still in 21 days of prayer and I am looking forward to showing up this morning at church. We're in the middle of 21 days of prayer. We get to go and just focus on Jesus, focus on the Lord, starting our day off with our intentions in the right place. And this morning I was praying, and God said, let's talk about worry. Interesting concept. Don't we all live with worry every single day? And I think Monday, how appropriate that our topic is worry, and how worry is a choice. We actually get the wheels spinning in our brains and we start to worry about all these things. And I started to do a little bit of research this morning because it was interesting that that's the concept that he gave me. And I said, let me just dive in a little bit deeper into this word worry. And I'm just going to pause for a second because I want you to see. I want you to see this. I want you to see my shadow. See, you need to get yourself a dog so you stop worrying about all these things that you worry about. Anyhow, I came across this research and it was so fascinating because this is the beauty of changing your mindset and start thinking about being intentional about what you're putting in your mind first thing in the morning. And putting worry into perspective was really awesome for me today, and I hope it blesses you as well. So I came across this article, and I'm just going to keep referring to my notes because it's so good. I don't want to miss anything. There was a study done that showed that 85% of what we worry about, it actually never happens. Think about that. 85% of what we worry about, it never actually happens. 500 years ago, there was a French philosopher. His name was Michel de Montaigne. And Christy, if you're watching this, you're probably going to correct me because you've been studying your French diligently. Anyhow, one of the most significant philosophers of his time. And he actually was the guy who originated the modern essay. So everybody that's going back to school, you can thank this awesome fella for the essay. He wrote about prominent personalities and ideas of his age in his skeptical essays. And he said, my life has been filled with terrible misfortune, most of which never happened. Wow. And there was actually a study done. I say, hey, let's actually do a study and see if this is true. So they took these subjects and they had them write down their worries over an extended period of time, and then identify which misfortunes did not actually happen. And what they discovered was that 85% worried about stuff that never happened. 79% discovered that they could handle the difficulty better than they expected, or the difficulty taught them a lesson worth learning. There's always something good, even in the bad. Learn something from it and just move on. Don't fester on it. Just keep living and keep moving forward. If you translate those statistics, it says that 97% of what you worry about is not much more than a fearful mind punishing you with exaggerations and misperceptions. Further, the study showed that worries actually, no joke, the stress that it generates causes serious problems. I mean, physical serious problems. These stress hormones that worry dumps into your brain, it's linked to, check all these bad things out. I don't think I want any of these. Shrinking your brain mass, lowering your IQ, makes you prone to heart disease, cancer, premature aging, predicting marital problems. That's a whole nother topic. Family dysfunction, clinical depression. Seniors are more likely to develop Alzheimer's and dementia, all because these hormones flowing through our blood, dumping into our brains, clogging our brains in this vicious cycle of worry. We could greatly increase the odds of living a longer and happier, more successful life if we could just get the worry under control. And now if you start to think about worry as half of it is fabricated, it's not even real, then you realize you have a choice. You have a choice what you focus on. Like, what are you focusing on? What are you thinking about? What are you manifesting as your reality every day when you think about all these things that you think about? So there's new research, and this area completely fascinates me, this neuroplasticity, that you can actually rewire your brain to stop worrying. You can break and quit this worry circuit. Neuroplasticity is actually the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. Wow. Your entire life you can rewire your brain. You can create a new instinctive response. It's like everything else in life. You've got to put work and you've got to practice something different. You can't keep doing the same thing and expect a new outcome. You have to be intentional. You have to pay attention. Nobody's going to take care of you except yourself. Nobody's going to direct your thoughts. Nobody's going to tell you what to think about. I mean, you're in your own head all day long. What are you thinking about? What are you paying attention to? What are you filling yourself with? You have that choice. You have that choice. You have to practice every day. You have to replace all of those negative thoughts, all of those things that drain you, all of those things that leave you empty, worried, and stressed out. And start to change those things. And how do we do that? Stay present. Stay present in today. These misfortunes that we make up are future. It's in the future or it's in the past. Stay present today. Today hasn't even happened yet. You get to choose which direction your day is going to go. Are you going to focus on positive things or are you going to focus on negative things? That's a choice. Psalm 55:22, and I'm wiggling here because he definitely wants 24/7 attention. And thank goodness for him because he makes me laugh. Anyhow, where was I? Psalm 55:22 says, cast your cares, and your cares are your thoughts, on the Lord, and he shall sustain you. He shall never permit the righteous to be moved. And to put it simply, let go and let God. Cast your cares on him means let it go. It's not your problem. Let it go. Put it on him. It's almost like when you take a heavy vest off or you take some weight off of your shoulders. You are free. You float like a butterfly. Take the weight off. Let it go. Cast your cares on him. He loves us so much. We were not intended to worry about anything. He said, cast your cares on him. In other words, he's saying, you make the choice. Do you want to carry the load and the burden, or do you want to give it to me? I created you. I know what your needs are. I've already met them. You just have to walk in them. You have to just show up and live. He's saying live, meaning have joy. Be full of life. Look to love people. Look to be present. Look to participate. Look to bless someone. Bring joy into your life. When you're so focused on your cares and your worries, you're so inner directed, so selfish, that you literally just robbed yourself of so much experience and joy. You've literally been oblivious to what's been happening around you. There's so much to see. It's almost like saying, open your eyes. Get outside of yourself. Get outside of your selfish thoughts and start being other focused. Look to serve other people. Create. Be intentional about seeking joy. Stop worrying. Get out of that vicious cycle. We get to choose. We get to refocus. We get to start every day new. I love this quote. I saw the American philosopher Ralph Waldo Emerson. He wrote a letter to his daughter, and he said, finish each day and be done with it. You have done what you can do. Some blunders, some losses and absurdities, no doubt crept in. Forget them as soon as you can. Tomorrow is a new day. Let go of today so you can begin tomorrow well and serenely. With too high a spirit to be encumbered with your old nonsense. Each new day is too dear, and its hopes an invitation to waste a moment on yesterday's. Let yesterday go. Stop thinking about tomorrow, like right now. Stop thinking about tomorrow. Set an internal boundary to be present just today, right here, right now. If you don't even know what's happened yet, don't think about it. Just be intentional about seeking out good in every situation. Seek out the good in people. There's good everywhere, all around you. You are just not focusing on the good. You're intentionally focusing on the bad. You're walking around defensive and worrying and making up all these things in your head that the enemy is using literally to distract you, to steal your joy, because that's what he does. But I'm hoping that by watching this video, that the encouragement God has given me for today will encourage you as well. So today's golden nugget, stop worrying. Be present. He's already taken care of everything. It's already done. Just walk in it. Live. Be intentional. Be happy. Today's Monday, and I want you to think about this every single morning this week, and let's see by the end of the week what God has us reflecting back on. And I guarantee you it's going to be amazing. You will not end your week the way you think you're going to, because we're going to be purposeful. We're going to choose to be happy. We're going to choose to be present. And we are not going to worry. So let's focus on today's golden nugget. Let go and let God. Have an awesome day, guys. See you tomorrow.